My opponent has a Tauren, so the moment I see it, oh, look at what damage I take. What? The Shadow Hunter, attack, bam, bam, chuck them orbs. Welcome to another Warcraft 3 video. We're here, and yeah, this is a Tauren video. This is about orcs. This is about that orc meta, and it's a doozy, right? Like, orc meta, I think, is in a really unique place because of Tauren.
Ready to work.
I mean, how do I explain the current orc meta?
Work complete.
Imagine you are an orc player, right? And you've always been kept in check by this unit called the Kodo, right? The Kodo Beast has always kept you as an orc unit in check. And what I mean in check is because orc versus orc could get really silly really quick. I've played this game when orc versus orc was sincerely mass Kodos with Farseer, right? I've played this game when orc versus orc was sincerely mass Spirit Walkers. People used to play that. And I've never, though, played this game until recently, where orc versus orc was mass Taurens. Why? Because Kodo keeps orc brace in check. You can't go mass Taurens versus Kodo because they just eat them up. And that changes everything about orc versus orc, because if Kodos can just eat Tauren, that means the Tauren totem is like not as good, right? That means you just want to go Beastray units because, well, if they go air, I go Bat Riders. If they go, you know, anything, I go Kodo Raider Grunt, right? You know, in like a wall. But things are just different now. In orc versus orc, it's really common to see Farseer versus Farseer. You see it right here. I decide to go just immediately to my opponent because if you notice, they were playing random. This was a random game, so I needed to see that scout. Thankfully, I get a nice little lucky here. The Forest Troll Trapper decides to get some trapping on, and you know this is a game of Farseer versus Farseer. So let's see what happens. I'm trying to attack his Farseer while not letting him kill any wolves. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. Okay, so I have 4 hits. All right, good. That was a nice 4 hits, and I get the wolves in. So that's good. I'm now winning on the Farseer versus Farseer. And I'm just going to keep doing that. My goal is to just keep pestering his Farseer over and over again. I mean, this is how I like to play orc versus orc in this series. Oh, bad. I lost. Got hit twice. I sick the wolf on here. Got hit once. I like to get 2 of these here, getting the Voodoo Lounge. Yeah.
We're under attack.
The stutter stepping by me is just a little more hero focused, so like his stutter step attack didn't do much because the wolf's not down. Can I get this peon? That'd be nice. Yeah, peon down, right? Wolf, get it. Wolf! Oh no, peon not down. But this is when I think the tides turn. My opponent was able to get some damage on me with his wolves, but I do a nice little trick there, you know, the summon wolves right next to your face. So then we get even again. Looks like the Ring of Protection working overtime. Was not able to get that peon. 10 health left. But I like my wolf usage here. Same with my opponent. We're both just kind of chasing. I decide to go get Boots of Speed because it's not how I want to go down. And this is a purposeful decision. I think that I can kill these wolves and get experience as long as I stay near the grunts, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm using the Boots of Speed to kind of kite, get some damage in, summon my own wolves, because I just want this experience. Nice, get that experience, and get that experience. Alright, so my opponent looks like, okay, I couldn't get the kill, but, you know, you were able to get some creeping done. So my opponent got some creeping done, has 3 grunts, maybe lost some wood, right? And I have 3 grunts as well, no disruption to my wood, so you can see here my tech's a little bit faster, and when it comes to resources, I have more wood, especially considering I just built my Tauren totem, so pretty even Farseer levels. I think his timing on the Voodoo Lounge is pretty good. Nice timing. I actually sent my wolves here because I figured I could cancel some salves, but no, the Voodoo Lounge just came up. So this is a big misplay by me. Look at that. I just give him level 2. Ay. Bad. All that hard work. Because I was at home salving, but all that hard work playing that early game, and I just give him the advantage here. Now, this is something that I like to do in Orc versus Orc. I don't know about you guys, but when I get tier 2, I'm upgrading armor, and I'm upgrading the grunts quickly. Always upgrade armor for Orc, because armor works for like every unit. Grunt, Raider, Bat Rider, Tauren, Headhunter, Wood Rider, and Demolisher. So the air also benefits. Armor is really good. I also get the steel melee weapons because at this point my grunts are just stronger than yours, 100%. They have armor and they have berserker strength. So like just clicking on your grunts and seeing my grunts, I want to take this fight every time. I chain lightning the wolves immediately because I want that experience and I just want it to be a unit disadvantage. I want my wolves to be up. I actually think that's a unrated play in Farseer versus Farseer, using the chain lightning on the other opponent's level 1 wolves. Because I just have, I think, a bigger advantage here. Really unlucky with the ensnare, but I think I have a bigger advantage here having wolves. I was trying to get the deny there, but my opponent skillfully got it instead. And, ooh, yeah, that chain lightning. Just appreciate my aggression and usage of chain lightning this game. I was able to get the kill, and my opponent has a lot of low HP grunts. And they're just weaker grunts than me. I have, at this point, 1-3. Take note of the upgrades here, right? Because I think the upgrades kind of tell a story. 30, 40 to 36. So what is that? You just have more units than I do. And it's probably the second hero, yeah. My second hero is still yet to be built. Yeah, I still haven't made second hero. See, I'm going straight tech to tier 3. I really do think the way to do it is like straight tech. Oh wow, no, you're way faster on the tech than me, so that's interesting. My opponent spent the resources on the Shadow Hunter and the fast tech, but not the Tauren totem. Whereas me, I get the Tauren totem first. There you go, get Spirit Walker adept training. I like my build better here. I don't think you go straight rush to Tauren. I think you make a pit stop at tier 2, get Spirit Walker adept training. Interesting move I do here. Could I have just died? Because he could have just hexed. But I wanted to get the creeps involved, because I knew eventually he would be here. But it looks like it didn't really work in my favor. I just got storm bolted. Man, my grunt versus grunt is just so much better than his. I should just be letting him attack. I like my decision to TP here because I just didn't want to lose anything. And I wanted to get back to base. And I wanted to get my items. Yeah. My decision to TP there. I like it because I don't have my Shadow Hunter. I'm thinking about it, like, was it right? Yeah, I don't have my Shadow Hunter, and like, I was already kind of lucky that he didn't kill me with Hex, so don't want to take that risk. Now that I'm much stronger, much healthier, and my grunts are just superior, get that quick chain lightning. Dubious because I'm about to be level 3, and like, you could get level 2 chain lightning, but I just like to unload my mana in these situations, you know, just get the DPS on the board. Now this is what happens when you just have superior grunt army. Just go for the surround. I'm just going for the surround. Why even bother trying to fight? Just go for the surround. The 5 grunts running at you are so imposing, especially when they're like upgraded like mine are. So I'm just trying to get the surround. And this is unfortunate, guys. Listen, I upload these videos. Look at this. I upload these videos for people to see. And what you saw there is a lack of surround. But if we get the grunt surround, okay, which is nice. Level 2 wolves all day. Immediately focus the opponent's wolves. I would have preferred that. That's what my opponent did here. Now this walker screams to me that we can still fight. I don't know about you guys, but this walker screams we're fighting. Would you like a disenchant or a spirit link? Okay, good. Spirit link a little late there. But the Spirit Link now makes my army way unkillable compared to his, and this is great. Now the units are involved. Spirit Link is just... Alright, can I get the Corporeal? Oh, almost. I tried to get him back to Corporeal form, but... My opponent's about to start losing units. Okay, got 2 grunts on the Headhunter. Nice. The Shadow Hunter's gonna kill this one. Nice. The Farseer's gonna kill this one. Nice. Alright, see, so all of a sudden, before you know it, the tides turn so quickly, and like... Why do you think that happened? My grunts have 2 armor upgrades and spirit link. Grunt block. Grunt block? Yeah, nice. So I feel as if this is a... I mean... Some opponents would leave right now. Right? Some opponents, I think, would leave right now, and you would be right too, almost. But, like, that's the thing. I don't have Taurens. So I'm not closing out this game. Not a chance. My opponent has a Tauren, so... They're just so good. Decided to leave it. You can tell I'm pretty cautious this game. I've been ever since my return back from a big long slog of work. Gotta admit, Warcraft 3 has been harder than ever. Cannot wait for this undead nerf to be felt by me. Right? -1 blue damage, but why am I running back here? Yeah, I don't like that either, Nick. Weird decision. I was gonna run in and do some damage, but I decided against it. My greater wisdom decided against it. So now is where I finally get my own Tauren totem. And let's just like, while my opponent heard the good news that Taurens are in, and everyone's playing Tauren, I just don't think that you respect the Tauren enough. See, my Tauren is 7 armor and 1 attack, and your Tauren doesn't. That's a way big difference. Why do Taurens get so much out of this attack? 30 to 36, puny, pathetic. 31 to 43, wow. Way effective. So we have our own master. No, it's not master yet. It's about to be master, I believe. I believe it's about to be master. I should upgrade master training next. I like getting... Ooh, not bad on the hex there. Am I gonna die here? No. Come on, move that. Yeah, move that. No. Oh, that feels bad. Guys, that feels bad. But unfortunately, that's sometimes what happens. Let's just be real. When your Farseer is in the same position as your Tauren, you've done something wrong. You've made a mistake. Ranged heroes stay ranged. Hope you like what's happening here. By the way, avid followers of this channel know how much I love me some DPS Shadowhunter. He's an agility hero, damn it. Obviously, I know he's not played like that. But this is one of my favorite fun things to do in this game. To get agility items and give them to the Shadowhunter. So, you know, a little bit of a rage back. It felt bad to not have my Farseer alive. So let's get my heroes. And at this point, I'm just loving the fact that I feel as if we're on the better track tech-wise. Yeah. I notice how my opponent doesn't have walkers yet. So in my head, I'm feeling good about this Orc Mirror because just one Tauren is really good if you have Master. So let's get that Spirit Walker Master. Wow, it gives them more hit points. I sometimes forget that the Master Training gives them more HP. We can check. So 560, and then you get Master Training and 30 seconds. And how does it upgrade from 560? We'll check. Now let's play the game.
One player's forces are under attack.
Where is Nick creeping? So my opponent is creeping the Goblin Lab, and I decide to creep the Red Camp. So good. I like this decision, right? I like creeping more than you. Do I get a nice around here? Oh, perfect. Good. You know, I know a lot of people like the Hex method, but I've always been a partial to some Farseer face tank into Spirit Wolf surround. I'm able to get the Legion Doomhorn, which I'm pretty sure in a mirror match it's better if your units just move faster and have more HP regen. So I'd love to see it. But I'm about to get Endurance Aura as well, which makes it even cooler. So I have the free-for-all combo, Endurance Aura and Unholy Aura. So it's a very fast army. Look at those grunts. Taurens that were really fast too. Like these things are moving with these double auras. And guys, do you want to see the sad state of my opponent's upgrades? 0-3. You used a healing ward? Don't like that. Don't like using healing wards. And you should save that for my fight. So, oh, check it out. DPS Shadowhunter on the rise. Gloves of Haze ring. By the way, we do have a tiny Great Hall coming. That tiny Great Hall, I figure at this point my army seems better than his, and I know my heroes levels are better. Oh, by the way, it is upgraded from 560 to 620, so hooray for 60 more health. Look how annoying this is, by the way. I send them to gold and they go whoop, right back home. I forget to send them back. Oh well. Most ignored creep camp on the map. Sometimes I go multiple games and I never creep this big girl. My opponent's like, there's no way you're going to prep your expansion yet. Yeah, it's too obvious. Let's go for this one, right? A little safer. Harder to defend, but more out of the way, which is nice. My opponent's army size is 58. mine is 54. And yet I feel as if I have the heart of the champion. I feel favored in such a great way. It's my armor. Now my expansion's going up. So I'm clearly favored now for the expansion. Ooh, my opponent has one too. But it's not of the tiny Great Hall variety. It's the take, you know, at this point, 94, 93, dropping seconds. Do I get the Sentry Wards? No. But look at the DPS Shadowhunter with the Boots of Quothaloths, Orb of Lightning, Gloves of Haze, Ring of Superiority, and the Claws of Attack is 5. Look at him go. And the Endurance Aura. I just want to see the Shadowhunter attack. Bam. Bam. Chuck them orbs. Uh-oh. Gotta break that healing ward. How fast do I do it? Dun. Oh, good. Shadowhunter got that quick. So at this point, the Taurens are touring, or doing just the Tauren thing. You see that, look at all the damage. Spirit Link, pulverizing things. Wow, I need to start. It's funny, I remember I was trying to cast reincarnate, but I'm at full food right now. This is a rough game. I need to use the mana stealing. Steal the mana. Good, I stole mana, but don't have enough. Oh, man, Tauren down. His hero levels have gotten a lot higher than mine all of a sudden, but now because the Taurens die and I have food, I'm able to start resurrecting. So this is what I mean by Tauren meta, guys. It's the resurrecting that causes this game to go back in my favor, even though I lose my hero set. Right? Look at this. Yeah, Taurens. Keep rezzing them. Now I get my DPS Shadow, which is on your units. Bam. 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 Can we res another unit, please? I hope so. So at this point, my opponent should be trying to research the Tauren tech, right? No, you're not. No upgrades either. So unfortunately, my opponent seems to like the big armies, but not specialized armies, right? Ooh, another reincarnate. So that just feels great, you know? I got the double Tauren Totem, which is way better if you have the expansion. So at this point, we both have expansion. So double Tauren Totem is just allowing me to kind of outproduce. Don't have a Shredder. Would be nice. Maybe that's why I'm thinking this now. Hardly have enough. Wand of the Wind, great item. What if I use it this game? And scouted. My lack of scouting once again completes me. My opponent has a high level Farseer, and I took that personally. Right, so my Farseer had to get in this game ASAP. Not like this. Look at my disenchants. 1, 2. Oh, come on. Did I really need 2 there? But I did get the experience.
Research complete.
Farseer doing Farseer things. I have so much gold, but so little lumber. I really need. Okay, good. I really need the Shredder. Peon, get the lumber, please. Just bought 2 scrolls, bunch of stuff. Yeah. There you go. Get the lumber, and then get the Shredder. I have to be getting Shredder now, right? Oh yeah. Look, I need food. I need food for the Shredder. Oh, finally. Wood starve no more. But my opponent chooses this time to attack. Well, that's actually... Look at the unluckiness of this. This part's so... The moment I see it... Oh, look at what damage I take. What? Immediately have to use that invuln. I'm glad I did. Wouldn't have liked that. I'm able to get my army back into position. I now have 2 Taurens. So I'm really okay. My opponent gets a little too bloodthirsty. Let's be real. My opponent sees that I messed up, and I think, you know, it's such a weird fight, and you really just can't possibly kill all of these walkers with reincarnate. You just gotta go fight them. But I do like my decision here, keeping the army on the left so it doesn't get TP'd. Yeah, you still have to defend this. So now the ultimate in Shadowhunter DPS. They're gonna just lob those slow-moving balls. I really feel as if the Purge proc seems to happen more when it's the Shadow, obviously. Probably just the way that it floats. Attacking pretty fast though, not bad damage, you know. Attacking even faster with the inclusion of Endurance Aura. Let's go. Yeah, look at that. Tauren meta. When you're facing 0-3 Taurens, do not despair. Obviously, yeah. There you have it. Love it. Fun game, fun game. Well, hey, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys enjoyed the other video, if you guys enjoyed all the videos, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I always have so much fun making these videos. And yeah, see you guys later.